Okay, let's GuyFawkes. Set GuyFawkes on fire. Oh dear, oh dear. Can I gambit here against this accelerated? Oh, he's giving me the centre. I might just get a cosy position with ED. I don't want E5. I don't want to give up F5. I just want a bit of pressure out of this. Hopefully without losing pawns. So H3 here. Just want to use the E file, and maybe later. So E5 D5. Does it matter about double pawns? Hope not. I'll lose my bishop. Precious bishop. Okay. Queen E2. Just to sort of play rook D1. I get control of C4 with the double pawns, get A file pressure. I'll do rook D1 for D5 and bishop D4 maybe. D5. He's got a lot of pressure bearing down already. D5 here, just to play bishop. Oh, there's knight B2. That's not very pleasant. Knight B2. Whoops. Oh dear, I'm in for it. Knight B2. Nope, he doesn't do it. So if I take with the pawn, I can play E4. If I take with the queen, that looks a lot better actually. I think I'll take with the queen. Okay. So I'm going to play knight D4 here to keep the knight, bishop. Does it do anything else? Not much. It sort of masks, not masks, blocks that bishop. Play knight C6 almost, takes almost. I'll just double on, well, put rook here maybe for E7, or just here for this other idea. This maybe knight C6 or knight E6. Knight E6 would be juicy to use this D file. It would have been. Okay, so knight A4 just to protect. He takes on A4 and he takes on B2. So the rooks are not really doing much on the D file now, and also B3 is a target. He's not really going to take here to give up his dark square bishop, is he? So if knight A4 seems reasonable for some reason. Can I get onto B6? If I play queen D6, do I go back with the knight to C3? I wonder. Queen D6. It's got the pressure. Okay, I'll invite him to play bishop D4 if he really wants the B3 pawn. Take my B3 pawn. You're gonna have to take the knight on D4 first. Okay, he's taking it, taking the bait. Oh dear, oh dear. Probably rook E1 here, just to get off the firing line. Maybe rook E4 to be putting pressure on E7. This pawn is on a dark square. This bishop, oh, it doesn't need. Just takes like that. Okay, that's cleverer. He just wins another pawn for nothing. Okay. Oh, whoops. Ah, dear, oh dear. So that's two connected passed pawns versus weakened king potentially. I hope. Also, D6 might be on the cards now. So I'm hoping to do something with this knight and these dark squares. Knight F6 is not on the cards. Knight G3 for a moment. Then maybe rook E1 and back to D6 on the drawing board, I hope. Or maybe even queen H6 and rook H4, but at the moment this queen's being really annoying. So queen F4, queen E5. Queen E5 has got an idea, maybe rook C4, he plays rook C2. Queen E5 also might carry another idea. I think queen e5. Bishop moves back to d7, d6. Okay, I'll go for queen e5. Something about this. I don't know. Maybe I have to keep an eye on the rook. Queen f4 was maybe a good alternative. Knight h5. At the moment, g4 is covered. So bishop d7, d6, e6. But knight h5 then takes, again he's covering g4 with a pawn. So d6, e6, knight e4, hitting the rook, hitting the f6. Knight e4 to f6. So d6. Bishop moves d6. I could be putting GuyFawkes on bonfire just yet. I don't know. Oh, so queen f6 doesn't work. I think that leaves queen f6. Not really too many moves. Not as good, is it? So d6, and he's going to play e5, I suppose. There's queen f6. And he can't take because of the pin on e8 unless he protects here. So actually d6 might be ruled out by e5. Takes. I can't take that. It's not perpetual anything. So what happens after bishop d7 now? Now I'm in trouble. Bishop d7. What about simply rook de4, threatening rook e7? Anything better than rook de4? Rook's not really doing much at the moment. Okay, so d6 now. I'm covering c1. I'm just wondering what bishop e1 does now. If e5, maybe queen f6, then I'm not covering c1. Also, there's d7 as well as a threat. Leave the queen just to get a queen. If it takes queen f6, hitting d8. So this looks fairly dangerous. I'm going to be playing d takes e7, then queen f6. Okay, he's getting short of time. Okay. Well, he's got his two pawns, but can he exploit them with 40 whatever seconds? Oh, another queen kicking move. I suppose d7 here is out of the question. d7, rook moves, queen g4. What about just queen g4 straight off the bat? Do I need to play d7 now? That's the question. d7 or queen g4. I don't know. I think I'll go with queen g4. See what happens. Well, hang on a sec. It might be my last chance for d7. I'll play d7 first, because otherwise he's going to play rook c1. As soon as I play queen g4, he plays rook c1, hitting my rook, so I've got no chance for d7. So if I want that improved aggressive pawn, but we're coming down to like 30 seconds each, so it's pre-move time as well now. So queen g4, rook c1, queen e6. Okay, just queen g4. So I'm threatening to queen the pawn. So if he does play rook, okay, so I can take, maybe get the king tucked away. 24 seconds. Have I got d8? Queen e6, queen e7. Pre-move time. 30 seconds to 15 coming up. So I want to play queen e6 or d8. If e5, d8, I think just queening. I think he's going to be losing on time here. I can just take queen the pawn. Cool. Dramatic. For 5 minutes there's a bit of compensation there in that line. I think. But he had knight takes b2. It seemed quite clear cut knight b2 just on c3. to lose the exchange. Rook d4. No, it just takes on c3. That's horrible. Knight takes b2. Objectively looks quite grim. Maybe rook c1. No, I'm still losing a piece. No, it just looks terrible. I don't know why I didn't play that. Okay, so yeah, so I lost the 2 pawns, and then d6 got some counterplay. Then it was a little bit easier. Comments or questions on YouTube. If you're not already subscribed to the KingsCrusher channel, it's free to subscribe and you'll be notified of any new videos. Thanks very much.